Mama likey.
These are my favorite jeans I've done so far. Yeah.
Okay.
These are my favorites.
If there's time, I might run off and pop these on in a second.
Oh, I want you to.
Okay, I will.
I'll entertain the crowd while you do that.
Let me get everyone through the colors first, and then I will pop off and I'll change real quick. Okay, so this is De Novo again. We'll go over that again. Your choice of the denim or the twill wide leg crop pant. Regular, petite, tall. First look, only order of the year. So perfect in its volume and its length, of course in the waist, and we'll talk about that. So here we have it in the vintage wash. This is the one I think that I have back there. I'm gonna pop on. This is dark indigo. And then your twill option is called coconut. Let me run and change real fast. You take this, Brandis, and then we will discuss.
I love all my jeans, but I have picked a favorite. I don't know if you're, is it like children? You ain't supposed to pick favorites when you design clothes? Because every item I give you feels like a baby to me because we've labored over every single piece. But these are my favorite of our jeans. They just look so good on everybody. We still have the smoothing waist, smoothing panel in the waist. Let me show you this. This is you're gonna look snatched in these jeans. I mean, I gasped aloud. The first time I put on De Novo Denim and I backed up and I looked at myself in the mirror, I gasped aloud. You will not believe how snatched you're gonna look. It's this smoothing panel that's on the inside. It's the V in the waistband. They're just constructed perfectly, and look at that. Do you know the snatch?
I do.
And look, you got it tucked in, and it looks so perfect. And the wide leg, it's not like overly. It's the we nailed this width on the leg. Like it's a wide leg, but it's the perfect wide leg.
So good, Brandis.
I know, I love it.
Guys, look at this. And I popped them on in an instant. By the way, there was no wiggling to get in, which sometimes happens with a pull-on. This is absolutely spectacular. I have no idea what size I'm wearing. You're probably gonna have to look, maybe a 6. Look, this should be $71. $58.98 for you today, but it's the only order of the year. When the temperatures start to rise, but we still want the covers, we still wanna wear a pair of denim or twill, like this is absolutely perfection. So, petites, I'm looking at you petite girls, 23 inches. This is like an ankle length. Regulars, that's what I'm wearing, it's 25. And then tall is 27 inches. This hits our it list once again. For bottoms up, you're saving over $12. And it's numeric sizing. Can you see what size I am?
Yes.
What size I'm wearing? I don't know. We just became really good
I need
friends.
some reading glasses. It's a 6.
It's a 6. Okay, thank you. We just reached a new level.
I feel so close to you now.
That's a whole different level, sister.
I just met her today, and I feel so bonded.
I feel really bonded. I really shared a lot of who I am.
We had a heart-to-heart moment before we even came out here, too.
Yes, we did.
Like, yeah, fast friends.
Yes, we did. All right, so this is A690960. Let's see it on the girls over there when we have a second, because I see it with...
Oh, gosh, I could just cry.
Ladies.
I swear. When I turn around and I look and I see people looking this beautiful in clothes that have my name on the label, I swear I could just cry. It looks so beautiful.
That's a big moment, especially since you're like a lifelong QVC.
I know. Well, see, I look at my name on the screen there in the little box, and I swear I have to fight the tears. That says Brandis right there.
That's you, sis.
That's crazy, ain't it?
That's totally you, sis.
Can y'all believe it? That's me. But anyway, look how beautiful. Look how snatched.
What do we think? We feeling good?
I left them on the hanger, and then I left them.
I know, I loved them on the hanger too, and I really like jeans on a hanger. I'm like, I gotta get those on.
They're better on. Now, personally, I like them better on than I did on the hanger.
I like them better on than on the hanger too.
I was so skeptical though, because I'm so skeptical of denim all the time, because I just haven't, it's been years, decades even, since I have had denim that I truly felt good in. And so I'm always so skeptical. Honestly, I try to be positive, but when it comes to denim, I start out negative. But I tell you what, when I put De Novo Denim on my body, I was so, but now the wide leg on this is just perfection.
Wide leg and cropped. It's not fully wide leg, like it just like follows the lines of the body, and then you get that little flare at the bottom.
Perfect.
But was we pan down right there on Alicia, 5'8", wearing it in a 12 in the vintage wash. This is my favorite part. That oversized cuff at
Yes,
the
I
bottom.
love that.
I love
that. That harkens back to the 90s, my high school days. You know, we had the big wide cuff.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Okay, and now we're looking at the coconut on Kulani. You're wearing it in a 6 in petite, right? Remember that petite is 23 inches. I'm wearing it in a 6 in a regular, and I'm wearing the dark indigo. The dark indigo, you could really dress this up,
Oh, yeah,
too.
that is very dressy.
Right?
And Kalani, I'm so glad you tucked it in because I want people to see how snatched you are.
That's what I loved on the hanger. I thought, oh, this is
Yes.
flattering.
It's really flattering.
This may be the greatest accomplishment of my life. Like, I want this included in my obituary. Like, maker of de Novo Denim. Thick women can finally tuck a shirt in.
Tell us again, in case someone's just tuning in, what does de Novo mean?
Well, I need to be nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize or something.
I dare say you should.
I mean, look at what I've done to denim.
It's so good.
I work with a team. It ain't on me. Like, Lord, I have the most brilliant women that are helping me do this, and they are just amazing. And they did this a million times over for me until I was happy. And I'm just so glad that they were patient with me because, look, girls, what we made, it's perfect. Okay, de Novo Denim is, de novo is a legal term of art. It means starting all over again, starting from scratch, looking at something with fresh eyes. It's forgetting everything that happened in court and starting all over again. And we are taking a fresh look at denim here. This is a fresh take on denim. I was so frustrated with denim, I just wanted to start from scratch. So that's why I said, let's call it de novo, because it's a fresh take. And it is fresh, and it is snatched, and it looks good on every single body that puts it really on.
Both of your butts look really great.
I've never seen a body that doesn't look good in de Novo Denim. But the wide leg crop, you know, and
it's everything.
This
All
detail
so
right here. Oh,
I'm going to take you through the colors again real fast. There's 3 to choose from. I mean, pick them all up. They're so good because they all have a different personality. They all have different places they want to go.
Yes.
Here we have it in your vintage wash, most popular. Then we have it in your dark indigo. And then for your twill, we're calling it coconut. Sizes 0 through 32, so numeric sizing, regular, petite, and tall. This is your very first look. It's already popular, and you're saving over $12 off of the QVC price. But you're the first ones to see it, and we already put it on sale. Summer style, that's what we're all about. It's $14.75. Hi, Mare.
Hi. Oh my gosh. What are y'all doing?
Look, it's my bestie, Mary
I want to
DeAngelis.
come crash this show. Can I crash the show?
I'm girling right now. Oh my gosh! I feel like this is like my cousin. Like, I know you. You don't know me, but I know you.
Every time I hear the name Brandis, I've said this on air before. Brandis, you're a fine girl. Like
You're
that song.
a fine girl.
I was named after that song.
You better stop.
I swear, I
Wait,
was.
And Edgar's Bakery in Birmingham,
That's what I was talking
Alabama,
about.
with strawberry cake.
We got
been there many times.
Yeah, we got to send Julia
I need
one.
it.
The best ever. So yeah,
Life-changing strawberry
They just
cake.
put fresh cookies out at the Talent Service Center.
You're welcome, Edgar's, for the endorsement here.
Minutes left, and I will be housing those cookies. 4 minutes left.
good.
What do you think?
These are fantastic.
Are
I
they
love
not?
the little trouser cuff at the
Yes.
bottom.
Isn't that
too.
so cute?
Super cute.
Yeah, they're
They
so
look so
comfortable.
good on everybody.
They
You
really
gotta
do.
promise me you'll try them on.
Heck yeah, I'll put them on.
You're gonna look so snatched.
Oh, that's all I'm
Everybody looks.
all
You know,
we all
that's what we
want.
say on social media.
Every time she
You
says
look
snatch to do
snatched.
this, and I can't explain it.
Yeah, that's how it's like.
I have Mark Peters and friends coming up next.
do?
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
it's
how
gonna be
fun.
Mark is gonna be hosting the show. I'm just there for good vibes.
That's what you do. Yeah.
All his friends joining the show, so we're gonna get ready for that. I just had to come say hey.
I'm so happy today.
Oh my gosh.
I love you so much.
Okay,
I
bye.
love you, Mary.
I love y'all.
She's my sis, you know? I'm
She's
so
my
lucky.
sister now too.
Yes,
but
she
she
is.
has been for a while. Like I said, when we're at home watching y'all, we feel like we know you. You feel like our friends and family. That's how it feels.
Now you're like in the family.
Now I'm really here. But see, I felt like I was already here before I got here, though.
But you kind of were.
I was.
And that's how I want everyone to feel when they're watching QVC, right? Like, you are our friends, and you are our family, and I'm your friend, and I'm your family. So we have about 90 seconds left here. We are looking at these fabulous de Novo jeans. So we're looking at jeans with fresh eyes, basically.
Yes.
We're thinking of the idea of denim with fresh eyes, starting from scratch, and they just feel so good.
And I wanted to achieve the same look of denim that you get in the 80s when you would lay down on your bed with a pair of wire pliers and zip them up. You know, that was so uncomfortable, right? But it looked good.
Remember they did that in the opening scene of Dazed and Confused?
Oh, yes. So, I mean, everybody did that.
I know that movie backwards and
Yeah.
forwards, by the
So
way.
we've achieved that look. We call them wire pliers in Eastern wire pliers. Wire pliers. We've achieved the wire plier look without the wire plier feel. They're comfortable. They got stretch. but they give you that snatched look like you laid down on the bed and zipped them up with a pair of wire pliers.
So we have 3 inseams, regular, petite, and tall, 23 inches, 25 inches, 27 inches. Do not wait on this vintage wash. It's going quickly. Everybody's loving it. It's the only order of the year. You're the first one. No, that's fine. We can hold hands.
Yeah, we'll hold hands. We've done everything else together today.
600 orders have already been placed. Here's
so
that
pretty.
vintage watch. If it's in your cart, please, oh please, go ahead and check out. Then the one that I'm wearing, which is sort of like the more dressed up version, right?
Yes.
This is called Dark Indigo. And then last but not least, I have it for you in the twill, which is called Coconut. This is A690-960-1475. Brings it on home. Brandis, how do you feel after your first 2-hour show?
Oh, I love it. It felt like 10 minutes like I thought it would. But at least I got a style prediction.
Okay.
White on white. It's going to be
It's
huge.
everything.
Yeah.
It's everything.
Do it.
Okay, this was